Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 4 here in Control the Dogs, and we are back in the playoffs for the second time in the series. Second year in a row, the Overdogs have made the playoffs, and this time, instead of sneaking into the playoffs as the last place team, we are the first place team this time around. We are the hottest team in baseball at the current moment, ending the regular season on an 11-game winning streak to finish 12-4 on the season after starting 1-4. We ended up going on a terrific run that saw us dominate basically the entire conference en route to the number 1 overall seed in the entire playoffs, winning the tiebreaker over the Sawteeth run differential-wise. So in the first round, in the quarterfinals, we'll be taking on our division rivals, the Crocodons, who are the bottom seed. They come into this series scuffling, as they have not had a good run to end the season, as they fell out of the division lead and ended up barely making it into the playoffs, thanks to the fact that the Nemesis also sucked harder than they did at the end of the season. So we are taking them on here in round 1. The other matchup is the division rivals Beewolves as the number 2, Wide Loads as the number 3. On the opposite side of the conference, in the other side of the bracket, Sawteeth are the top seed taking on the Wild Pigs, and then the Freebooters won their division, winning their last 3 games in a row to steal the title from the Wild Pigs. They are taking on the Sirloins, who are the number 3 seed. Last year, if you'll remember back to the playoffs in year 3, we made it all the way to the finals, where we got swept by the number 1 overall seed, which was the Sirloins, who ended up sweeping us in 2 games, winning a close one 4-2, and then rallying back to win the second game 6-5 after we made a crucial error in the top of the 9th inning in that one to blow the game, which I remember correctly it was Carlton Starr who dropped it. We went to turn a double play to get out of the inning, and Starr dropped the ball at second base on the transfer. So, yeah, that wasn't great. But actually, looking back, we actually played the Crocodons in the first round last time out, and we beat them in 3 games. They were the top seed, we were the bottom seed. So, second straight year we're in the playoffs. Let's see if we can get the revenge we so desperately seek. Let's sim up to our games here. First game goes to the Sirloins, 1-0 in 11 innings. Then the Wild Pigs beat the Sawteeth on the road 6-3, so both bottom teams actually take the win. And then the Wide Loads also win as they shut out the Beewolves 3-0, so all 3 road teams win their first matchups in the other series. Hopefully that's not a sight of what's to come. On the mound for the Crocodons today will be their ace, who's been here since the beginning of the series, Javita Pulo. She will be on the mound for the Crocs. On the mound for us is not going to be Nicky Dieguez. It is going to be Werner Bergenberg, who got the start. He will be getting the start today because he earned that right with how well he pitched in the regular season. For those curious, this is what we had. In the regular season, Dieguez went 1-1. He was our worst performing starter in our entire rotation with an ERA over 4. Bergenberg, on the other hand, was our best performing starter, going 3-1 with a 1.45 ERA, throwing a complete game shutout. Let's just say that those numbers are good enough to give him the start, in my opinion, as the ace here to start the series. Dieguez I'll probably throw out as the number 2. I'll keep Tarak Smith as the game-deciding game 3 if necessary, because he's earned that job over Dieguez as well. Despite Dieguez having clutch trade, he never really used it properly. So, Pulo versus Bergenberg here in Game 1. Bergenberg has Tier 3 Elite Slider, Tier 2 Consistent. Pulo, however, has no traits. Interesting. Alright, let's see what the lineup is for today's game. As that's going to shuffle that around, we're going to make that sub one more time here. Bergenberg will be pitching. Rufo leads off in center. Flay Jones will bat second in left field. Mira McFarland will be at first base, the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting, as she lost to the MVP, Rick Harding, for, I believe, he pitches for the... I want to say he pitches for the Grapplers, I want to say, and if that's true, he's not in the playoffs. Let me check real quick. Yeah, he pitched for the Grapplers this year. They did not make the playoffs, but he was Rookie of the Year and MVP, so... Shame, we will actually not get to see him in the playoffs, so that's good. We won't have to worry about that. But after McFarland, it is Carlton Starr batting 4th. Elroy is batting 5th at 2nd. Yoshida is catching today. He's fully healed up from his hamstring injury. He'll bat number 6. Nutmeg gets the start at 3rd base, batting 7th. And Rash Estrada, the rookie, will start in right field, batting number 8. Is that what I want to roll out here with? I think I want to change this around a little bit. I'll move Elroy to the 2 behind Rufo. Rufo's always been a better catalyst than Elroy. McFarland still bats 3rd. I'll put Starr 4, Jones 5. Yoshida 6, Nutmeg Estrada, and then Bergenberg. Okay, perfect. And we'll wear our alternates for the first game on the mound for Crocodons. Here they go. They'll wear their alternates for the first game. Slapper Glute leads off in left. Andre Candela at second. Drew Winkelson in right. Norm Phenomeno at first. Brash Weeby at third. Cheryl Dangerfield in center. Hans Slaperio at short. Evan Chukov will catch. And Javita Pulo will be on the mound. Let's jump into it and have some fun here. Game 1 under the lights at the Modi Yard as we host Game 1 here of the quarterfinals. And for those of you tuning in who are not used to my playoff series here on the channel, we play the entire series in one go here in best of threes. Best of fives, I might divide up into 2 episodes depending on how I'm feeling, but best of threes, I always try to play the entire series in one go. So this is either going to be a 2-game episode or a 3-game episode. Let's see which one you get. Slapper Glue will lead us off here on the left as he'll face Bergenberg. First pitch of the playoffs, heater down and in is a called strike. 0-1. Little Hack activates at tier 2 for Gloop. Throw down the way, just off the corner, 1-1. Tier 3 elite slider up and in, check, 2-1, just inside. Cutter away, Glute lines it softly over third, that stays fair as it hooks into the left field corner, cut off by Jones. Gets it in quickly. It's going to be a leadoff double, though, for Glute as he slapped it the other way, living up to his name. Candela up next at second. Tier 1 consistent active as he's got a runner in scoring position here. Cutter away on the first one. Ball 1 outside. Check of the runner. Heater down and in. Foul back. 1-1. Down the way, hit up the middle hard. Star dives and smothers it. He has no play at third. He'll take the out at first. Great play, Carlton, to save a run. Candela retired. Runner to third on the play for sophomore Drew Winkelson. Tier 2 no arm active, and we're going to move the infield in here to try to stop the runner from scoring. Slider down and in on the first pitch. Broken bat, hit up the middle of the second. Runner thought about coming home. Elroy did throw home, and that'll be a fielder's choice as we kept Glute back there at third. Runners at the corners for the Phenom, Norm Phenomeno. He's at first base today, the two-way player. He's got the double play opportunity for us. He's trying to bring a run home. Change-up is a hanger. We got lucky on that one, 0-1. That was a miscue on my part. 0-1 pitch, heater away. Hard grounder right at Star. Flip the second, 1. Elroy to first. Double play. Love to see it. As we get out of the inning, bottom 1, we're scoreless. Rufo, Action, and McFarland do up against Pulo. Reyes Rufo leads off in center. Veteran is tier 2 high pitch active. Rufo was signed before the playoffs in year 3 last season. Led us on that run to the finals, and he got a job offer to come back and be the everyday center fielder, and he lived up to the hype. Veterans late on the high heater, 0-2. Heater up, hard hit at the middle, past the diving glove of Slaperio into center. It's a base hit. Rufo leads off the game with a single. Puts good speed on against Chukov's arm. Here's Elroy. Tier 2 fastball hitter, tier 2 first pitch slayer, both active for Elroy. The lead arm behind the plate, we are not running on him. Change it down, pulled foul, 0-1. Heater up and in, off the zone, high, 1-1. Little inside as well. Heater away, sky ball off the bat, shallow right in is Winkelson. She'll put it away for the first out. And then next up is going to be first baseman Mira McFarland as she is batting in the 3 slot, the rookie. Runner up in Rookie of the Year voting. I believe she finished 3rd in MVP voting, 3rd or 4th, as that's high. She was the first offensive player on the list, though, as that's in there at the letters on the heater. Heater away, lined to short, over the glove of Slaperio on the diving effort. That's another hit. 2 on, 1 down. Dogs now threatening. Let's see if we can capitalize. Here comes Carlton Starr. Tier 2 first pitch slayer and RBI hero, both active. Change up ripped, foul, 0-1. If that's a heater, it's going the other way. Heater off the plate inside, 1-1 to Starr. Slider away, hit over short, past the diving Slaperio again into left field, and that's going to load him up. Good throw by Glute there to hold the runner at third. Bases juiced for Filet Jones. Came over from the defending champion Sirloins. He won the title against us last year, and we were so impressed by how well he played in that final series. We signed him to come join us, and now he's back in the playoffs looking to prove it. Solid year for Jones as he takes a heater away, 0-1. I believe he led the team in home runs. Tier 3, Little Hack active. I believe he was either second or first in home runs. I believe second. Heater up, late on it, 0-2. Little Hack remains active. Heater up, late on it, strike 3. 100 on the gun for Pulo. Punch out her first today, 2 down for Dano Yoshida, the catcher, who missed the last 2 games of the season with an injury as he pulled his hamstring. He's batting in the 6th slot today. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater up, late on it again, 0-2. Slider up and in, line to second, picked by Candela on the hop to first, and that ends the inning as we strand the bases loaded. Top 2 were scoreless, both teams failed to score. Weeby, Dangerfield, and Slaperio coming up. Sophomore Brash Weeby up here at third with Tier 3 Dive Wizard. First pitch cutter up and away, off the zone, 1-0. Outside from Bergenberg. Change it down and in. Hitting the hole to first, past the diving McFarland into right field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Weeby. Leadoff man on in the second for the Crocs. Here's Cheryl Dangerfield, the center fielder, with Tier 1 fastball hitter. Dive Wizard a defensive trait, so no worries about that one. Curveball down on the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Change up away, bunt shown, popped up. Diving is Yoshida to make the catch. Throw to first, double play. You love to say it. Heads up reactions from the healthy Yoshida behind the plate as he dove in foul territory to make that catch and then doubled off the runner at first who got caught in no man's land. 2 down, bases empty for Hans Slaperio, the shortstop, the Tier 2 bunter. Butterfinger is a defensive trait, so no worries about that one. Cutter up and in, foul back, 0-1. Ball down in the way. Check. Just low. 1-1. Up the way. Chased it high. 1-2. Fooled him badly. Slider down and in. Checked inside. 2-2. Change up and in. Popped him up. Yoshida out of the crouch in front of the Crocs dugout on the third base line. Puts it away, and that ends the inning. Bottom 2 were scoreless. Nutmeg Estrada and Bergenberg coming up. Bottom of the lineup for the Dogs here in the second. Here's Kiara Nutmeg, who sat out the regular season finale. She wasn't hitting well. Tier 2 base rounder. Nutmeg came over from the Sawteeth. Change up low. First strike at the knees. 0-1 her first season with us. It went alright. She hit over 300. Wasn't explosive or anything offensively, as that's ripped foul 0-2, but we don't expect her to be. Heater up. Broken bat pop up behind short. Out for it is Slaperio on left. 1 down. Next up, rookie Rash Estrada, who came on hot at the end of the year and walked it off in the regular season finale, as he led us to victory in that one. Had a home run and he had a walk-off double in extras. Tier 2 rally starter not active as we're not trailing in this one. Rookie takes a heater inside, ball 1. Heater down, pop foul. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. Chukov is under it. 2 down. Base is empty for the pitcher, Bergenberg, with Tier 2 consistent. Heater up, that's a strike. 0-1. Heater inside, that's skied to shallow left center, or medium deep left center. Dangerfield was playing in, so he's already there for it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Pulo. To the third, we're scoreless. Chukov, Pulo, and Glut coming up. Chukov leading off, catcher with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. First pitch slider down and in. Whiffed over it, 0-1. Up away, high, 1-1. Change of middle in. Chukov out in front of it, 1-2. Cut up and in. Chased it inside, he gone! First punch out for Bergenberg, 1 down. Pitcher up next, Pulo, batting in the 9 slot, the S tier. Up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Ball in. Line softly, 1 hopper to second, charging action. Fields cleanly, throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Glut, who doubled to lead off the game. And then he was stranded out there on the base paths. First pitch change up down and in. Line to right field hard. Estrada coming on. Gets there. Easy picks it off his shoe tops. 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 3 were scoreless. Rufo, Action, and McFarland back to the top of the Dogs lineup. Rufo 1-for-1 with a single. He was stranded on the base paths at third in the first inning. High pitch active at Tier 2. Heater up and away, just hit the corner at 100. 0-1 as Pulo gets ahead. Slider middle in, lined over second. Leaping Candela, but out of his reach. It's another hit for Rufo. He's 2 for 2. Lead off then on for Elroy. He's 0 for 1. Fastball hitter, first pitch, Slayer both active. Heater outside on the first one, 1-0. Heater away, line to second, right at Candela for the first out. Back safely, Rufo. 1 down for Mira McFarland. Rookie 1 for 1 with a single. Change up inside, strike called, 0-1. Change away, pulled it foul, out of play, 0-2. Heater up, line softly to second, 1 hopper to Candela, flip to Sliperio, 1 for the first, double play, and that ends the inning. McFarland doubled up, top 4 were scoreless. Candela, Winkelson, and Phenomeno coming up. Candela 0 for 1 today, he's going to start it up here against Bergenberg. Cut up and in on the first one, that's lined into left center, that's going to be down. Jones dives, it ricochets off his glove deeper into left center. Thankfully, throw was a little wild, but it was already a double anyway. But they're going to give Jones an error for that. Here's Winkelson 0 for 1. They do not actually give him an error, but they do give him the mojo penalty, which sucks. So leadoff double for the speedy for the decently fast Candela. Here's Winkelson. Where's him down and then? That's a strike. 0-1. Slide down the way. Whiffed over it, 0-2. Cut up and in. Checked, 1-2 inside. Changed down the way. She gone! Chased it low. Picked by Yoshida. Looks the runner back. Throw to first. 1 down. Second punch out for Bergenberg. Phenomeno up next. He doubled it. Grounded into a double play his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch curveball down. That's low. 1-0. Down and in, check strike called, 1-1. Cut up and in, inside, 2-1. Cut up and away, chased it, 2-2. Changed down the way, chased it, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Bergenberg. 3 on the day, 2 down for Wiebe, 1 for 1 with a single. He was doubled up later in the inning. Forcing her up and away. High, 1-0. Change it down and in. Pulled foul by Wiebe, 1-1. Cut up and in. Jammed softly into left center. That's going to be down for a hit as Rufo charges in and cuts it off. Runner coming around third. Throw is going to be cut. RBI single for Wiebe. Crocs on the board. It's 1-0. Dangerfield up next, 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball middle away. That's a strike called, 0-1. Slider down, low, 1-1. Forcing me down in the way. Dangerfield chops a foul, 1-2. Cut up in. He gone! Fooled him badly as he got handcuffed by it. Third punch out of the inning for Bergenberg. But it's an RBI knock for Wiebe to put the Crocs on the board as they break the score and tie. It's 1-0. Bottom 4. 1-0 the score. 4 strikeouts down the day for Bergenberg. Star leads off, 1 for 1 with a single today, as he's going to try and get it started against the locked-in Pulo, who's been lights out through 3. Slider away, outside, strike called, 0-1. She's given up 4 hits, but she's pitched around them rather well. Heater whiffed through it, 0-2. Change up pulled foul by Star, 0-2. Heater up and away, popped it up, shallow left field, tough play, racing in for it is Glute. He'll put it away, 1 down. Jones up next, he's 10, so for 1 today. Down and in change, yeah, that's a changeup actually, low and in, 1-0. Slider down and in, pulled on the ground to short. Sliperio right there, 2 down on the throw to first. Base is empty for Yoshida, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out with the bases loaded his first time up. Stranding him there, Heater high, 1-0. Heater down, late on the swing, 1-1, just missed it. In line hard, 1 hopper, picked by Candela. He'll throw to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Pulos. Lights out through 4. Top 5, it's still 1-0. Sliperio, Chukov, and Pulo coming up. Sliperio leading off. He's 0 for 1 today. Down the way, strike called, 0-1. Change up and in. High, 1-1, just missed. Cut up and away. Hit off the end of the bat into foul territory, into seats, 1-2. Slide it down and in. Low and inside, 2-2. Curveball down and away. Fooled him, he chased it low. Picked by Yoshida. Throw to first, 1 down. 5th punch out for Bergenberg. Chukov up next, 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider up and in. Check strike called, 0-1. Cutter down and away. Hitting the hole to third. Nutmeg dives just out of her reach into left field, and Chukov will reach with his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 2. That puts a runner on, and a bunting situation now for Pulo, who was locked in. 0 for 1 with a ground out today to second. Cutter up unshown, pulled back high, ball 1. Bergenberg now over the 50 pitch mark on the day. Heater up, pulled back, strike called this time with the letters, 1-1. Cutter up, bunted back to Bergenberg hard. He'll turn to second, get the lead runner, star to first, not in time. Little slow acting on that one. Fielder's choice, 2 down for Glute, 1 for 2 with a double. Well, down and in on the first one, low and in, 1-0. Change up, runner goes on the hit and run, swung through, throw down by Yoshida, and Pulo is dead to rights. She is gone as he whiffed right through that changeup. He was looking heater, and Pulo left hung out to dry. Bottom 5, we're up, down 1-0 still. Nutmeg, Estrada, and Bergenberg coming up. Here's Nutmeg, 0 for 1 today. She's going to try and get it started here against Pulo. Heater down, and there at the knees, 0-1. Heater in there, 0-2. Quickly ahead. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Pulo. 1 down for Estrada. Rally starter active at tier 2 now. 0 for 1 today. Change up in there, 0-1. Heater up and away. Hit on the end of the bat to first. 1 hopper. Phenomeno takes it. 2 down. Base is empty for Bergenberg, who's 0 for 1 with a pop out to center. Slider in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater away, popped over second, hanging up for Candela. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Pulo, who didn't even break a sweat. Top 6 were still down 1-0. Glute, Candela, and Winkleson coming up. Here's Glute, 1 for 2 with the double today. His at bat resets after failing to do the hit and run last time out. Pulls a cutter away, foul, 0-1. Slider down and in. Chased and pulled foul, 0-2. Little hack remains active, but now Whiffer activates a tier 2 to counteract it a bit. Forcing up and in. He gone! Chased it inside. 6th punch out for Bergenberg. 1 down for Candela, 1 for 2 with a single. Change it down and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Pitch 60 coming from Bergenberg. Cutter up and away. High, 1-1. Forcing down and in. Line to short. Picked by Starr on a hop on the backhand. Throw to first. 2 down. Next up is Winkleson, 0 for 2. Curveball away on the first pitch. Foul back. Go 1. Cut up and in. Foul back. Go 2. Slider down and in. Chopper back to Bergenberg as she chases it. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning. Bergenberg threw 6 quality innings. Only 1 run given up on 5 hits. Bottom 6. Rufo, Action, and McFarland coming up. Top of the lineup looking to get it started. Rufo 2 for 2 with 2 singles today. He'll have Rally Starter active along with high pitch this time. Heater up, just high, 1-0. Good take. Heater down, chased it low at 102, 1-1. Changed up and away, chased, pulled on the ground first in no man's land. Phenomenal flips to Pulo though, 1 down. Action up next, he's 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out once to second and popped out to second. Heater up, or change up, taken high, 1-0. Heater away on the corner, 1-1. Heater down and in, grounded on the right at Candela. Throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for McFarland, 1 for 2 with a single today. Heater up, that's a strike, 0-1. Heater up and away, blooped over third, down for a base hit as no one can get there. It's a second hit for McFarland, she's 2 for 3. Inning continues for Starr, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch Slayer is active. Heater inside on the corner on the 2-seamer, 0-1. Heater away, blooped over short, but it's going to hang up for Sliperio, and that ends the inning. Pulo through 6 shutout innings. Top 7, it's 1-0. 5 hits apiece. Phenomenal. Wiebe and Dangerfield coming up. Neither pitcher has walked anybody. Pulo sitting on 2 strikeouts. Bergsberg with 6. Phenomenal 0 for 2 today. He's going to try and get us started. Slider down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Cutter down and away. Chopped in the hole to short. Bergsberg dives, ricochets it to Nutmeg, throw to first, in time, 1 down. Talk about a little teamwork there. That's a 1-5-3 put out. Here's Wiebe, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. Cutter up and in, high, ball 1. So far that RBI is the only tally on the scoreboard. Either down and away, fouled off late, 1-1. Slider down and in, Wiebe ropes it, foul, 1-2. Ball up and away. Blooper to right field on the soft liner. That's down for a hit. And another one for Wiebe. He's 3 for 3 today as he times the curveball properly. Bergsberg knocked down the neutral mojo. Here's Dangerfield 0 for 2. Change it down and in on the first one. Strike called 0-1. Slider down and away. Low 1-1. Cutter down and away. Whiff through it 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Right at the eyes, taken 2-2. Dribble down and in. Low, 3-2. Full count. Change up and away. Dangerfield hits it well down the left field line. Slicing foul. And that had home run distance. We got lucky. Count remains full. Slide it down and in. Chop back to Bergenberg. He'll flow to second. 1. Action to first. Double play. You love to see it. Third one we turned today. Bergenberg through 7. Bottom 7. Jones, Yoshida, and Nutmeg due up. Can the offense finally show up here, please? Here's Jones, 10th, 0 for 2 today. Not having a good day so far. Pulo remains locked in. Only at 57 pitches here, entering the 7th. Slider misses low, ball 1. Slider misses low again, 2-0. Little hack will not be a factor for Jones. Slider down and in. He couldn't hold back. That one was low as well. Sky ball to left, right at glute. 1 down. Yoshida up next, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out twice to second as that one's high on the changeup. 1-0. Two-seamer on the edge. Called a strike this time. 1-1. Peter middle in. Rope by Yoshida to right center field. That's going to break up our hitless streak as that's down into the gap. Chasing after it, Dangerfield. He will get it in quickly. It will hold Yoshida to a double. That's our first extra base hit of the game. He's in scoring position with 1 down for Kira. 0 for 2. Struck out last at bat. Peter low from Pulo. Ball 1. Change up. Rope foul by Nutmeg out in front. 1-1. Peter inside, jam back on the ground. Mishandled by Pulo behind the mound. She'll recover, throw to first in time. 2 down, and Nutmeg tense. That'll bring up the rookie Estrada. Going to try and bring him home from third with 2 down. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch heater up and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Heater at the knees. Rope by Estrada. Dead center field. Hit well. Dangerfield on the run. Runs it down at the warning track, and that ends the inning. To the 8th we go. It's still 1-0. Slaperio, Chukov, and Pulo coming up. And Bergenberg coming back out to start the 8th. Slaperio 0 for 2. A short lease, though, for Bergenberg for sure. First pitch slider down and away. That's a strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Cutter up and away. High. 1-1. Pitch 80 coming from Werner. Peter down and in. Off the glove of Yoshida. 2-1. Change up and in. Fooled him. Called a strike the letters. 2-2. Down and away. Fouled off. Still 2-2. Dribble down and in. He gone. Whiffed right through it. Another punch out for Bergenberg. I believe that's his 7th. Chukov up next. 1 for 2 today. Singled last at bat. Slider down and away. Off the plate. 1-0. Change it down and in. Low. 2-0. Good take. Cutter up and away. Chukov checked his swing. Strike called. 2-1. Four-seamer up and in. Jammed into left center field. Jones coming on. He'll watch it drop for a hit. And that is going to bring up a bunting situation for Pulo. Because it's a bunting situation, never mind. Leanne Drive is pinch hitting as Pulo is pulled here in the 8th. Done after 7 shutout innings. She is in line for the win. Drive with Tier 2 Mind Gamer will force our hand, as we were going to leave Bergenberg in, but because they pinch hit, we will make the move now. Bergenberg done, 7 in the 3rd innings, 7 hits given up, 1 earned run, no walks, 7 strikeouts, runner at first is responsibility. Regardless of what happened, another great quality start from Bergenberg. Unfortunately, we just didn't score any runs to help him out. So we are going to go ahead and make a double switch move here. Yes. This is ballsy, but we got to do it. We're going to go to Steamboat here on the double switch. We're going to take out Nutmeg, and we are going to bring in Lewis Rhodes, who will lead off next inning. He will play first base. McFarland will move to third. She has not played third all season, but it is her backup position, so no better time than the present. Wassell in the regular season, he had a great season. He had a 1.74 ERA, a 1-0 record, an 0.58 whip, gave up 2 runs in 6 appearances, throwing 10 in the 3rd innings, which is the most from our bullpen. 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 homer, and a batting average against a 167. He was that real anchor we needed in the bullpen. Can he do it again here and get us out of the 8th? Two-seamer up and in on the first one. Whiff through it by Munstad. Drive, 0-1. Down, runner goes, chase low, throw down by Yoshida. That was supposed to be a hit and run, and instead Chukov is going to be hung out to dry because the pitch was wild. And he is thrown out. Second base runner thrown out by Yoshida today. 2 for 2 on throwouts. 0-2 count now to drive and nobody on. Curveball down. Chased in the dirt, blocked by Yoshida. He'll pick it up and fire to first. 1-2-3 inning. Good pitching there with Sal as he gets his batter. First punch out for him. What do you know? Coming out of the pen with no accuracy. Tier 2 crossed up. Bottom 8, it's 1-0. Rhodes leads off, then Rufo, and action. Lewis Rhodes will lead us off here. He's been our go-to pinch hitter for most of the season, and he hasn't done very well. I believe he hit under just barely above 200 in the regular season. Let's see. Yeah, in the regular season, he only hit 231. He only had 3 hits and 13 chances, so he did not do well in his opportunities given to him. But you can always make up for it here in the playoffs, Lewis. First pitch low on the heater from Woody. Ball 1. Two-seamer, four-seamer slider. Good stuff from Woody. He just can't control it as that slider barely hits the front door. 1-1. Slider hangs. Hard hopper past the glove of Woody into center field, and the tying runs on to start the 8th for the Dogs. Here comes Rufo. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. High pitch active. Heater up. That's high. Ball 1. Good take. Slider up and away, poke to left field. That's going to drop in front of Glute, who was playing deep. 2 on, nobody out. Dogs are threatening. And Elroy coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3. He hasn't had a good day. Grounded out twice and popped out once. 0 for 3 day for him so far. First pitch heater right there for a strike. 0-1. That was the pitch. Slider away, poked on the ground to third. Weeby to second, 1. Candela to first. Not in time! Fielder's choice. Good job, Elroy. First and third, 1 down for McFarland. 2 for 3 day for the rookie. She is singled twice. Heater inside. Blasted deep right center field. Hit well, heading for the high wall. Chasing after it. Leaping off the glove. Winkelson couldn't make the catch. It's going to be an RBI double for McFarland. We're tied at 1. I couldn't tell if that was Dangerfield or Winkelson who leaped for it, but it just hit the edge of the big wall out there at the bottom, and it popped up out of reach. He didn't time the jump properly, and because of that, it's a RBI double. We're tied at 1. Go-ahead run at third with 1 down for Carlton. RBI Hero and first pitch Slayer both active. Max pressure situation, infield in for the Crocs. They have to come home with it. Can Carlton capitalize on the first one? Will Woody give him a strike? And they intentionally walk Carlton to load him up. This forces a double play, and they don't deal with RBI Hero. Instead, they get the tense Filet Jones, who is 0 for 3. Do we pinch hit again? That is the question. I'd say no. I think we go for it here. Come on, Filet. I think you're due. I think you're due, big boy. Slider up, that's a strike. 0-1. Little Hack activates a tier 3. Heater well outside. 1-1 from Woody. Heater down. Blasted by Filet deep right field. Heading for the high wall. It's in the doghouse. It's a grand slam. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. We're eating good tonight. Filet Jones' first homer of the playoffs. First homer for our offense. It's a grand slam. It's 5-1. We've broken it open off the bullpen of the Crocs. Here's Yoshida, 1 for 3 with a double. He's locked in. Heater high, ball 1. Woody is now tense. Heater away, dribbler on the ground to third. Charging Weeby, throw to first, 2 down. Next up was Sal, the pitcher. And now up 4 runs. I'm gonna let him bat here because I don't want to waste another arm in the bullpen. So, Steamboat, it's your play. Heater up and away. Sky, deep right center field. They're playing in, so Dangerfield gets on his horse. Runs it down, and that ends the inning. But a big 5-run outburst for the Dogs as we get a double from McFarland and a grand slam from Jones. 5-1, top 9. Glute, Candela, and Winkleson are the last chance in Game 1. Glute 1 for 3 with a double will face Wissell. Four-seamer away on the first one. Strike called at 105. Little Hack active. Ball down. That's low in the dirt. 1-1. Two-seamer away. Pulled foul by Glute out of play. 1-2. Little Hack and Whiffer both activate. Four-seamer up and in. Foul back. Got to it. Ball down and in. Low. 2-2. That takes away Little Hack. Now just Whiffer. Two-seamer down and away. Check. 3-2. Four-seamer up and away. Line to left. That's a base hit. Good battle from Glute as he'll get the leadoff man on. Here's Candela, 1 for 3 with a single. I'm going to go ahead and make a defensive sub here. We are going to bring in... you know what? I'll just leave it as is, actually. I have a feeling. Four-seamer down. Whiff through it. 0-1. Two-seamer middle in. Check strike. 0-2. So ahead of the count in Candela. Heater up and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Ball down. Chase, grounder to second. Charging action. Flip to second. 1. Start to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice. 1 down for Winkleson, who's 0 for 3 today. Yet to reach base. Ball away in the first one. Outside. Ball 1. Forcing down and in. Check. 2-0. Forcing up and away. Ball 3. 3-0. Forcing down. Ball 4. Walked her. First and second now, 1 down. Here comes Phenomeno, 0 for 3 intense. Two-seamer inside, ball 1. 20th pitch already for Wissell. Heater away. That's a strike, 1-1. Ball down and in. Grounder to second up the middle. Elroy backhands, flip to second 1. Start to first. Double play, you love to see it. As that's our 4th one of the day, and we win Game 1. Dogs rally in the 8th to put up a 5 spot, and we surprise the Crocs with a victory, moving to 1-0 in the series, taking advantage on the road with us. Once they took Pulo out, done deal. What do you know? Blew the game again, and the Crocs, they are kicking themselves for pulling their ace, who was literally on the verge of being on fire. She was dominating us all game, but they've had that quick hair trigger, and it cost them dearly. RBIs for them, their only run of the game came off a single by Weeby there in the middle innings. I believe that was back in the 4th inning. Yep. And then for us, the big grand slam from Jones and the RBI double from McFarland, all in the 8th inning. 3 hits from McFarland and Rufo today at the top of the lineup. Player pitching lines, Pulo, 7 innings, shutout ball, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts. She gets a no decision. What do you know? An inning, 5 runs on 4 hits and a walk, 1 homer. He falls to 0-1. Bergenberg, 7 and a third quality innings, giving up 1 run on 7 hits, striking out 7. Wissell, inning and 2/3, 1 hit, a walk, and a strikeout. He gets the win, improving to 1-0. Where Bergenberg, your player of the game, followed by Jones with his grand slam, and then Pulo with her pitching performance of 7 shutout innings. And we move on to Game 2. We are the only home team to win the first game of the series here in the first round, as all other home teams have lost. Interesting. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and sim up the rest of these games here real quick. Sirloins taking on the Booters here. Booters rally in the 9th, but lose in 10, 5-4. So the Sirloins sweep and move on to the semis. Sawteeth rally at the 9th, but also lose in 10 innings, 5-4. Wild Pigs sweep, they move to the semis. And the Wideloads win at home, sweeping the Beewolves 4-2. So all 3 lower seeds have won. And they've all swept as well. So we need to win this game in order to keep the same rest level as the Wideloads going into the semifinals. Otherwise, they will have a rest advantage over us. Game 2 coming at you. We will start Nicky Dieguez here, Tier 2 composed, Tier 2 clutch. He'll be on the mound against Alicia Woodrow, who's the former Moonstars ace. She came over here to be the number 2 for the Crocs. And we beat her in the last game we played the Crocs here this season. Woodrow, Tier 2 K Neglector, Tier 1 Wild Fang. They're going to look to her to try and keep their playoff chances alive. Action leads off in 2nd, followed by Rufo in center. Yoshida moves up to the 3 slot locked in. Then it's McFarland to clean up. Star batting 5th. Jones batting 6th. Nutmeg at 3rd. And Estrada in right. Basically the same lineup, just a little bit of shuffling from us. And for the Crocs, leading off for them will be shortstop today, Amy Zoner, followed by Brash Weeby locked in. Then Leanne Drive gets the start at first base as Phenomeno goes to the bench. Candela is at 2nd. Glut is in left. Gordon Fruitwell will start in center as he replaces Dangerfield. Winkleson is in right, and Chukov is catching with Woodrow on the mound. Zoner in the lineup replacing Sliperio. So Sliperio, Phenomeno, Dangerfield all out. Everyone else still in. Let's jump into a Game 2 at Wacka's Wheel, as the Crocs will look to keep the series alive and extend it to Game 3, while we look for the sweep. Alright, here we go, baby. Let's rock it, Pop. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It is game time, baby. Here we go. Let's do it. Ooh, Elroy leads off. Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 first pitch slayer. He went 0 for 4 in the first game. Facing Woodrow with Tier 1 Wild Fang. Heater low in the dirt. Ball 1. About checked at the knees. 1-1. Slider up, hangs, hit hard at the middle, diving a zoner to make the stop, throw to first, just in time to get action, 1 down. Next up is Rufo, went 3 for 4 on the opening day, setting the table. Tier 2 high pitch active for Rays. First one up and away on the corner, 0-1. Heater away, skied by Rufo off the end of the bat to left center. That's going to hang up for Fruitwell, 2 down. 2 quick outs for Woodrow to start the day. Yoshida up next. He is hitting 1 for 4 with a double. He's locked in. Threw out 2 base runners. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, pulled to second, 1 hopper. Candela there, throw to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow. Bottom 1, Zoner, Weeby, and Drive go up against Nicky Dieguez. Here's Zoner, shortstop, Tier 3 contact versus lefty, Tier 2 first pitch prayer. Facing Dieguez, who only went 1-1 in the regular season with an ERA at 4.38. He did not have a great ace-caliber year, which is why he was demoted to the number 2 slot here. Comes in with a 2-seamer, cutter, slider, and curveball. He also has clutch active here because it's an elimination game. That's fouled off, 0-2. Curveball down and in. Got her looking! Can I help you, Amy? No, you're just looking. Take your window shopping butt elsewhere. First punch out for Dieguez. She gone. Weeby up next. He went 3 for 3 in the first game, driving in their only run on a single. He was the only batter who solved our entire pitching staff. Cut up an in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball away. Chase, chopper to short, charging his star. Throw to first. 2 down. There goes the mojo. Here's Drive. Pinch hitter, went 0 for 1 in the first game. Tier 2 mind gamer active here. Slider down and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. 2-seamer up and in. High and tight, 1-1. Cutter away. Chop foul. Mishandled by Yoshida anyway, 1-2. Ball inside. Rope to third. Past the diving Nutmeg into left field corner. Jones will cut it off before the wall, though. That'll hold Drive to just a single. Inning will continue, though, with 2 down here for the cleanup hitter, Andre Candela. 1 for 4 with a double in the first game. Check of the runner. Two-seamer up and away. Whiff through it. 0-1. Check the runner again from Dieguez. Slider down and in. Low. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Inside. 2-1. Two-seamer away. Line to third. Nutmeg is there to spear it. It's going to end the inning. One hit for the Crocs. Nothing else. Top two. McFarland, Starr, and Jones coming up. McFarland 3 for 4 day. RBI double in the first game to tie it at 1 in the 8th inning. She also singled twice. Heater high. Ball 1. Change up high. 2-0 count to McFarland. Heater down and in. Jammed her. Sky ball down the left field line. That's going to stay in play. Glute is there. 1 down. Next up, Starr. 1 for 3 day. He was also intentionally walked in the first game. First pitch slider on the corner. 0-1 from Woodrow. Change up down and in low. 1-1. Heater away. Sky ball to left field. He's late on it. In on it. Glute again. Almost the same spot he made the last catch. 2 down. Here's Jones. Big grand slam in the first game. He went 1 for 4. That was the big deciding hit. Change up away. Outside. 1-0. Low again on the heater this time. 2-0 count to Jones. Heater away. Chopped up the middle. Base hit for Fillet as he gets it past the diving Candela into center. First hit for the Dogs. Inning continues with 2 outs. Here comes Nutmeg, who's hitless. 0 for 3 in the first game. Curveball away, pulled on the hold of second. Diving Candela to smother it. He'll throw to first. That ends the inning as he robs Nutmeg of a hit. She's tense now. Bottom 2 were scoreless. Glute, Fruitwell, and Winkleson coming up. Slapper Glute leads off the inning, batting 2 for 4 on the playoffs. He had 2 singles in the first, double into single in the first game. Cutter up and in on the first pitch. Check strike as Little Hack activates. 0-1. Clutch not active for Dieguez here. Curveball check low. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Check strike called. 1-2. Whiffer now active. Slider up and away. Chased. Pop foul into the screen. Count remains 1-2. Two-seamer away. Hit off the end of the bat to first. McFarland there on the backhand. Takes it herself as she wins the foot race. 1 down. Next up going to be Fruitwell. Center fielder did not play in the first game, so this is his first at bat. Butterfinger's a defensive trait, so he has nothing to worry about here. Curveball down and away. Low ball 1. Two-seamer up and away. Fruitwell fouls it back over the screen. 1-1. Slider inside. Just off the corner. 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Jam foul. Pulled it. 2-2. Cutter up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch up for Dieguez. 2 down. Base is empty for Winkleson, who went 0 for 4 in the first game. Or 0 for 3 with a walk. 0 for 3 with a walk. Curveball down. Chased. Fouled back. 0-1. Cutter at the knees. Pulled foul. 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. She gone! Chased it inside. Back-to-back Ks end the inning for Dieguez. He's up to 3 today. Top 3, Estrada, Dieguez in action coming up. Estrada hitless on the season, in the postseason. I believe he went 0 for 3 as well. Change up down from Woodrow, misses. Ball 1. Heater inside, hit through the middle. Base hit for Estrada, and that's his first career postseason hit for the rookie. They'll reach to lead off the 3rd. Now to bring up the pitcher slot, here's Dieguez, who has a bunting opportunity with Tier 2 clutch active. He is locked in. Bunt drop down, foul, 0-1. Bunt drop down, this time back to the mound. Woodrow turns to second, just in time. Throw to first, not in time. Could not advance Estrada, sacrifice fails. Fielder's choice, 1 down for Action, who's 0 for 1. Heater up and away in the first one, fouled off by Elroy, out of play, 0-1. Change, two-seamer in there at the knees, 0-2, K neglector activates. Heater inside, rope to third, right at Weeby, 2 down. Elroy now tense. And here's Rufo, 0 for 1. Pull out his first at bat. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1. Slider middle in, rope to right field. That's a base hit past the diving glove of the first baseman. First and second, 2 down, and that is going to bring up Yoshido's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Clutch active still for Dieguez at second. Slider middle in, off the plate, 1-0. Change up, pulled foul, out in front of it, 1-1. Either way, sky ball to left center field. That's going to hang up. Glued over, calls off Fruitwell, puts it away to end the inning. 2 stranded, bottom 3. Chukov, Woodrow, and Zoner coming up. Chukov batting 2 for 3 in the series. He is Tier 2 first pitch Slayer active. Cut her down in the way in the first one. Low, ball 1. Slide it down and in. Ball 2. 2-0. Ball up and away. Ball 3. 3-0 to Chukov. Post activates now at Tier 2 for Dieguez. 2-seamer rip foul. 3-1. Right up and in. Check strike count full. Dieguez is locked in here. Slide it down in the way. Line at the middle. Action watches it get through into right center for another hit. Is Chukov 3 for 4 today in the postseason. 1 for 1 today. Here's Woodrow, the pitcher, with a bunting opportunity. But Chukov got hurt running to first. Pinch running is backup catcher Tara Leonera. She'll take over, but man, that is tough to see as Chukov pulled his hamstring running to first. That is horrible. Leonera not as fast as Chukov and also not as great defensively either. She is slightly better offensively. But this should still be a bunting opportunity for Woodrow. Cut her up. Bunt is hit back hard to Dieguez, who turns and fires to second, gets the lead runner, start at first. Double play, you love to see it. First one we turn today. 2 down for Zoner, who struck out looking her first at bat. That was Zoner's first at bat of the playoffs. Curveball down in the way. Low. Ball 1. Easy up and in. Ball 2. 2-0. Slider inside, roped up the middle. Star lunges out of his reach, another hit. This time Zoner's first today. She's 1 for 2. Thankfully, no one on board. Inning continues, though, for Weeby, who's the hottest hitter in the lineup right now. 0 for 1 with the ground out today. Cut her down and in on the first one. Hard grounder to Star. He'll go to first, and that ends the inning. Another 0. Top 4 were scoreless. McFarland, Star, and Jones coming up. McFarland 0 for 1. She's going to get it started as Leonera remains in the game at catcher after the injury to Chukov, who pulled his hamstring. Change up low, ball 1. You're up and away, rope down the left field line as hooking into the corner, but it stays just in play for Glut on the warning track. 1 down. There is a shallow corner there, so we could see a lot of home run balls. Star 0 for 1. First pitch curve in there, just barely 0-1. Woodrow locked in now. Curve misses inside, 1-1. Peter in late swing, 1 and 2 as K Neglector activates now at Tier 2. Peter up, line hard to short, picked 1 hopper to Zoner on the backhand, throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Jones, 1 for 1 with a single. Change up, misses high, ball 1. Peter down the way, sky ball down the right field line, hooking in foul territory. Winkelson on the run, will get there as it's just wide enough for the hold the ball. 1-2-3 inning for Woodrow, bottom 4 were scoreless. Drive, Candela, and Glut coming up. Here's Drive, 1 for 1 with a single today. Two-seamer inside on the first one, rope foul, 0-1. Go down the way, chopper to short, charging Star, throw to first, 1 down, nice play. Candela up next, 0 for 1 today. Cut her up, check, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Pulled foul, 0-2. Uh-oh. Slider up and away, thank God, but wasn't ready, 1-2. Go down and away. Whipped right through it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Dieguez. Well, 2 down for Glut, 0 for 1. Whew, that was a bad whiff. Ball down and in on the first one. Glut chases, pulled up third base line. Fair ball, backhanded by Nutmeg over the bag. Throw to first, 1-2-3 inning for Dieguez. Top 5 were still scoreless. Nutmeg, Estrada, and Dieguez. Bottom of the lineup for the Dogs coming up. All right. Almost halfway home here in Game 2. Nutmeg 10, 0 for 1. Grounded out. Got robbed of a base hit by Candela there at second on the dive. Heater away up from Woodrow, 1-0. She's locked in still. Curve in there at the letters, 1-1. Heater up and in, strike called, 1 and 2 as that activates K Neglector. Ball inside, popped her up behind first. Drive off past the dirt, puts it away. 1 down. Estrada up next, 1-for-1 with a single. Curve inside, that's a strike. 0-1. Heater down, hard grounder up the middle as Estrada times it perfectly. He's on for his second hit today. He's 2 for 2. And that brings up another bunting situation for Dieguez. He failed to bunt over Estrada his first time. Will he do it again? I don't know. Clutch active at tier 2, and he's locked in. Probably not. I might let him swing here. Heater down and in. That's a strike. 0-1. Curve, check low. Good take. 1-1. Slider away. Poked off the end of the bat. Shallow left center. Fruitwell coming in. Gets there with the basket catch. 2 down. Good range from Gordon. He's still got some step. Action up next. He's 0 for 2 intense. Still trying to get on base for the first time this postseason. Change up away. Ball 1. Curveball inside. It's a 2-0 count to Elroy. Heater away. Roped over first. That's a fair ball. Slicing into the corner. Estrada rounding second, heading for third. Winkelson's throw into second is going to be late. It's a double for Elroy. 2 on, 2 down. And that's an RBI chance for Rufo. 1 for 2 with a single. High pitch active at tier 2. Can we deliver? Woodrow no longer locked in and starting to tire. She's about to throw pitch 50. First pitch heater up and in. High, ball 1. Slider down and in. This time it's at the knees. 1-1. Heater up, hangs. Pulled by Rufo deep to right field. Back is Winkelson. Plays it off the wall on the carom. Noodle arm activated. Throw to second just in time to get Rufo, and only 1 run scores because of that. Oh, damn, that is unfucking lucky as the second runner, which is Elroy, who is our fastest runner, should have been able to score on that, but he came up slow. Only 1 will score. It's an RBI single, though, for Rufo. 1-0 Dogs, but it should be 2-0. Come on, Elroy. What are you doing, bro? Fruitwell going to lead us off here in the bottom half of the 5th against Dieguez, who's now pitching with his lead for the first time today. Two-seamer down and in. That is fouled back. 0-1. Slider down and away. That is low and outside. 1-1. Cut up and away. Line deep to center. Rufo is there. Puts it away. 1 down. Here's Winkelson. 0 for 1. Ball down and in. Check strike. 0-1. Cutter up and away. Outside. 1-1. Two-seamer down and away. Foul back. 1-2. Curveball away. Check 2-2. Almost went for it. Cutter up and in. High and tight. 3-2. Post activates a tier 2. Slider down. Grounded hard to second. Elroy charges in. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Leonaire. Catcher in after Chukov pulled his hamstring after running out a single his first time up. Leonaire's first at bat of the postseason. Wild thrower is a defensive trait, so no worries there. And RBI 0 activates with runners in scoring position, and since they have nobody on, she's good to go. Cutter down and away. Outside, 1-0. She is the better hitting of the 2 catchers, but she is a much weaker defender. Ball down and in. That's a strike. 1-1. Using up and in. Inside. 2-1. Cutter up and away. Chased it. 2-2. Slider down and away. Hit hard at the middle of the short. Star dives to his left. Nice stop. Gets up and fires. Got her! And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Dieguez. To the 6th we go. It's still 1-0 Dogs. Halfway home here in Game 2. Overdogs looking for the sweep. As we did take Game 1. Spoiler alert for those who don't want to hear it. We'll give you a few seconds. If you want to mute. We won that game 5-1. Yoshida 0 for 2. Looking to get it started. 3, 4, and 5 up against Woodrow here in the 6th, who's still not locked in. Heater away, late swing, 0-1. Chased that out of the zone, unfortunately, Dano. Heater inside, chop foul, 0-2. Cane Collector activates. Slider in, line back to Woodrow for the first out. McFarland up next, rookie 0 for 2 today. Slider down the way, pulled it off the end of the bat, skied to right center. Winkelson over, will call off Fruitwell and put it away, 2 down. Base empty for Starr, he's 0 for 2. Ball outside, ball 1. Change about in front of it away, chased at 1-1. Slider up, line at the middle, base hit for Carlton, his first today, he's 1 for 3. 2 out single will keep the inning alive here for the Dogs in the 6th. Next up, Jones, who's 1 for 2 with a single. That last time up. Curveball in there at the letters, 0-1. Active at tier 3. Peter up, late swing, 0-2. Ball checked outside, 1-2. Peter down, pulled foul, staying at 1-2. Peter away, hard grounder to second. Candela charges, takes the out at first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing. Bottom 6 is still 1-0. Woodrow, Zoner, and Weeby coming up. There's Woodrow 0 for 1 today. Pinch hitting for her, though, is the Phenom, Norm Phenomeno, who's tense. He was hitless 0 for 4 in the first game as he grounded into 2 double plays. Slider low, ball 1. We're down and in. That's a strike called. 1-1 is clutch active for the locked-in Dieguez. Just hit 60 pitches. Slider down in the weight, chased it, 1-2. Cutter up and in. Inside and high, 2-2. Two-seamer up and away. Lined off the end of the bat to short, right at Star. 1 down. Zoner up next, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch prayer, curveball down. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Contact for his lefty, now the only trade active for her. Two-seamer up and in. High, 1-1. Cutter down and in. Chop back to Dieguez, who fields it cleanly. Throw to first. 2 down. Base is empty for Weeby, who's 0 for 2. Double down. Check low. 1-0. Slider up and in. Weeby cracks it. Deep center field. Hit pretty well. Rufo tracking. Back to the warning track in left center. Puts it away. 1-2-3 inning for Dieguez. 6 shutout innings for Nicky to the 7th. It's Nutmeg, Estrada, and Nicky coming up. Bottom of the lineup. Nutmeg 0 for 2 today. She's tense. She's going to try and get it started. Norm is going to stay out there making his pitching debut. The two-way player here in the playoffs. He's tense. That was his first pitch thrown there. Curveball, slider, cutter, four-seamer. He's a average starter reliever. He's more of an offensive threat. Peter in there for a strike. 1-1. He also doesn't look particularly bad when he's tense. Peter away outside. 2-1. Cutter away. Pulled softly to first. Caught by drive for the first out. Estrada up next. He's 2 for 2 today. Cutter down and in inside. Ball 1. Slider checked away. Good take. 2-0 count. Curveball away. Pulled down the left field line. That is foul. Out of play. 2-1. Estrada out in front of the curve. Curveball chased. 2-2. Norm did lose his elite four-seamer trade, I believe. Slider roped inside. Right at Zoner, though, for the second out. Here's Dieguez. He's 0 for 2 and locked in. He'll bat here. Curveball hangs on the first one. Pulled foul. 0-1. Cutter inside. Rope foul again this time. 0-2. Slider put in. Hit up the middle softly. Backhanded by Candela. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Phenomeno. Bottom 7. It's still 1-0. Drive. Candela and Glute coming up against Dieguez. Here's drive. 1 for 2 with a single. Clutch still active for Dieguez. Cutter down. That's low. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Low. 2-0. Two-seamer down in the way. Foul back. 2-1. Cutter down and in. Inside. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Curveball up and away. Drive blasts it. Left center. Hit well. Rufo on the run. Gets to it for the first out. Good range. Next up, Candelo for 2. Cutter down and away. Fouled off. 0-1. Curveball down. Pulled foul. 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. He gone! Chased it high. 5th punch out for Dieguez. 2 down. Base is empty for Glue, who's 0 for 2. And now Dieguez is on fire. Well, down on the first one. Pulled foul. 0-1. Slider down in the way. Chased it. 0-2. Whipper activates. Cutter well inside. 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it, strike 3. 6th punch out for Dieguez. Another 1-2-3 inning as he's got 7 shutout innings under his belt. Top 8, it's action. Rufo and Yoshida coming up. Elroy 1 for 3 with a double today. He is Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 first pitch slayer, looking to counteract Norm. Heater outside on the first one, 1-0. Norm up to neutral mojo after the 1-2-3 inning. Cutter away, so that's a strike, 1-1. Slider hangs, ripped by Elroy, deep left field on the line. Run down, though, by Glute for the first out. Here's Rufo, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 1 RBI driven in. It should have been 2. Heater inside, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in, pulled to right, that is down for a hit. Third hit for Rufo today, he's 3 for 4 as he's on with 1 down. He's locked in. Here's Yoshida, 0 for 3. Heater in there for a strike, 0-1. Curveball in there, 0-2. Heater away, skied off the end of the bat by Yoshida to left center. In is Fruitwell, though, to make the basket catch. 2 down. Now to bring up McFarland, who's 0 for 3. Runner goes on the first pitch, Heater up and in. That's a strike, throw down by Leonaire, just in time to get Rufo, and that ends the inning. Of course, wild thrower doesn't activate. Bottom 8, Fruitwell, Winkelson, and Leonaire coming up. Here's Fruitwell, 0 for 2 today. Dieguez starts the 8th. Cutter down, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Low, 1-1. Two-seamer away. Skied to left off the end of the bat, right at Jones. He's in to make the basket catch, 1 down. Here's Winkelson, 0 for 2 intense. Pinch hitting, Bad Hop Brown, as they're looking for a big swing here from the former freebooter. His first at bat of the postseason. Whiffer doesn't activate until 2 strikes. Slider down and away in the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Pitch 85 coming from Dieguez. Curveball down and in. Whiff through it. 0-2 as Whiffer now does activate. Cutter up and in. He gone! Chased it. 7th punch out for Dieguez. 1 down. Here's Leonaire. 0 for 1 today. 2 down. Base is empty. Slider in the dirt. Ball 1. Two-seamer down and in. Checked low. 2-0. Cutter down and away. Whiff through it, 2-1. Slider down and in. Checked low, 3-1. That was pitch 90. Ball away. Chase, chopper to second, charging action. He'll field cleanly, throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Dieguez. He's through 8 shutout innings. Top 9. McFarland, Starr, and Jones looking to add some insurance. Here's McFarland, 0 for 3 today. Her bat resets as coming in defensively and right is Churl Dangerfield as Brown will exit after pinch hitting for Winkelson. Dive Wizard will be active out there in right, so watch out. Norm stays out there for his 3rd inning of work. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater up and away, foul back, 0-2. Cutter away, pulled foul, out of play, 0-2. Heater away, hard 1 hopper to short, picked by Zoner. Throw to first, 1 down. Here's Starr, 1 for 3 with a single today. Curveball in the first one, outside and low, 1-0. Heater up and away, hitting the hole to short and third. Cut off by Wiebe, throw to first, 2 down. Here's Jones, 1 for 3 with a single. Pitch Heater at the knees, 0-1. Little hack activates for Jones. Heater up. Missed it. 0-2. That was the pitch. Heater inside. Jam back to Phenomeno, who picks it out of the air. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 9. We're still up 1-0. Phenomeno leads off. Then it's Zoner and Wiebe. Dieguez, we have a choice. Do we send him back out to start the inning, or do we make the change? Norm 0 for 1 today. Pitched 3 shutout innings, though. He's back to neutral mojo. Dieguez is on fire with clutch. I give him very short leash. 1 base runner, he's done. First pitch curveball down and in. Fouled off, 0-1. Cutter down and away. Checked, 1-1. Slider down, chop foul, 1-2. Two-seamer down and away. Chased off the end of the bat, number to third, charging nutmeg. Throw to first. 1 down. Here's Zoner, 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch curveball down and in. Loop pop-up, shallow center. Rufo chasing in. Gets there for the second out, and now we're 1 out away from the sweep. Here's Weeby, 0 for 3. Dogs looking to slam the door. It's their hottest hitter. Two-seamer up and in, high, 1-0. Cutter down in the way. Hard grounder to third. Nutmeg dives, ricochets it over to Star. Bare hand, throw to first. Got him, and that ends the game. 1-2-3, ninth inning for Dieguez. He throws a complete game shutout. Best start of the year for him comes at the best time. The Dogs sweep the Crocs, taking game 2, 1-0. Yeah, we came through in the clutch. We could not, for the life of us, solve Norm in the last 3 innings, but we hit Woodrow around well, got that 1 run in the 5th inning, and Dieguez was on his game today. Best start of the year so far. Great job, Nicky boy. That is a sweep. All 4 series ends in sweeps, but we are the only home team to win. Looking at the box scores, only 1 run. That was a single by Rufo there in the 5th inning. It should have been a 2-run double. Instead, he got hosed at second by the noodle arm Winkleson. Somehow, some way, screwed us over there. But on the other side, Dieguez only gave up 3 hits. 1 to Zoner, 1 to Drive, and 1 to Chukov. And unfortunately for Chukov, his came at the cost of his hamstring as he pulled it running to first. Dieguez complete game shutout, 3 hits given up, 7 strikeouts. He improves to 1-0, getting the win. Woodrow, 6 innings of 1-run ball, 7 hits, another quality start. She falls to 0-1 though. Norm, 3 shutout innings, giving up 1 hit. And that 1 base runner of his got thrown out trying to steal second. Dieguez player of the game for his shutout, followed by Woodrow with her 6 innings, and then Rufo with his 3-hit day, driving in the only run. Big win. We'll take it. Onwards to the semifinals, where we will meet the Wide Loads, who upset the Beewolves in the first round. And on the other side of the bracket, last year's champions, the Sirloins, upset the Freebooters, and the Wild Pigs upset the top-seeded Sawteeth. So it's a 3-4 matchup on the other side. Our side is the 1-3, all teams equally rested, all teams swept. Next episode, we will head into the semifinals. But that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big wins today for the Dogs. Quick recap here. We do sweep the Crocodons in the quarterfinals, winning 5-1 in Game 1 thanks to a late grand slam from Filet Jones. And we win a 1-0 pitcher's duel behind a complete game shutout of Nicky Dieguez. Next episode, taking on the Wide Loads. Game 1, we'll see Jerry Capps on the mound versus Tarak Smith. Game 2, we'll have the Aces, Chug Burbany and Werner Bergenberg. Game 3, we'll have Vanderwink taking on Dieguez, the number 2s. On the other side for the Sirloins and Pigs, it is Pansky versus Smessen. Then the Aces, Black and Kays. And then Turnburner and Carouse. Or Carouse, depending on how you pronounce it. That is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big wins for the Dogs. We have swept our way into the semifinals. We're on the warpath to get back to our 2nd straight finals to try and avenge our loss last season. Can we get it done? Tune in next time when we take on the Wide Loads in the semis. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe button down below here on Twitch to be notified next time we go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below here if you want to come over and watch these games live before they're posted. You can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That is @PracNasty over here as well on Twitch. Catch you on the next one, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.